welcome to Creator Spotlight. We are here this week with Velp, who has made some awesome tutorial rooms and this great room, Boxers, where I send everyone who asks, when is boxing coming to Rec Room? Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm 32. I'm from Canada. Lived here my entire life. And everybody thinks I'm a programmer, but I don't know a single programming language. So I work on
Really?
circuits. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I assume most people that do a lot of really heavy circuit work are in like really technical fields.
All you have to do is be able to think logically. It's all breaking things down from actions into little steps. Like an artist would break down shapes into basic shapes.
Right. What platform do you play Rec Room on?
I'm using the Vive. I've had the Vive since shortly after launch. And I started playing Rec Room pretty early on, but took a break from it until last December, shortly after Custom came out.
What kind of projects do you find engaging in Rec Room?
Well, primarily working with circuits to come up with new and interesting ways to use them. Like the boxing gloves and the boxing ring actually have like 4 trigger zones to determine how fast you're actually hitting something.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
It also has different trigger zones along the sides to see how much of the glove is actually inside the person when you hit them. So if you just graze them, it won't do any damage.
That's really
You can also block
interesting.
with them as well.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
that it was like so detailed about how much force you're putting in and all that stuff. I know you've also done a lot of tutorial rooms, which is a huge help to the community because you've got a ton of stuff that shows like how to do doors with gizmos, how to do different game modes with circuits. What motivates
Yeah.
you to do those kind of things?
Honestly, it's to try to show people how to use gizmos so they can make better rooms themselves instead of not knowing how to use stuff. I try to make tutorial room every time the new chips come out to show how to use them.
Right.
The game mode one I made simply because a lot of people don't know how to use circuits at all. So I put down example stuff on how to uh, make the different types of game modes. Capture the flag is extremely simple to make.
Really? I tried to do that earlier on and I got lost very quickly. What's your process when you're designing really involved circuits like that?
Uh, the first step is usually trying to figure out what you want to do and then try to find a way to do that. Once you actually have it like something working, you try to simplify it so it takes up less circuits.
Right.
Sometimes you just want to play around to see how things work, and then from that you can get something else to work even better.
Hmm.
Like someone recently posted on Discord on how they can use a RNG chip as a memory circuit, but it can never be erased. So it's useful for some things, but since you can never blank it, like go back to a zero state, it's not used for everything.
Right. What's your top tip for new creators?
Simply go to Discord and ask if you're having trouble with something, but just play with stuff to see how they function. Like a lot of people want to make squares. They can't use a square to make a square. You have to use wedges like on this ring to actually have it as square with square corners.
Right. Thanks so much to Velp for joining us this week. Be sure to like and subscribe below for more Rec Room content, and we'll see you next week on Creators Spotlight.